Far from Jerusalem, in the vast Persian Empire, lived a young Jewish girl named Hadassah. She had lost her parents. The ache of absence shaped her young heart. Loss matures a child faster than years ever could. Her cousin Mordecai raised her as his own daughter. He taught her the stories of her people, the promises of God, the faith of Abraham, the courage of Moses. She grew not only in beauty, but in quiet strength. She would one day be known as Esther. But she did not know that yet. In the royal palace, power shifted like sand. Queen Vashti was removed, and the king sought a new queen. Across the empire, young women were gathered. Esther was taken to the palace. Not by choice, not by ambition, but by circumstance. Life sometimes moves us into rooms we did not ask to enter. Mordecai told her quietly, "Do not reveal your heritage." So Esther carried her identity silently, hidden, but not erased. The king saw something in Esther, a calm dignity, a steady presence, and she was chosen. The crown was placed upon her head, but crowns are heavier than they appear. Responsibility always is. Esther became queen of Persia, yet inside, she was still Hadassah. Among the king's officials was Haman. Power had filled him, and pride had hardened him. He demanded honor from everyone, and most bowed, but Mordecai did not from rebellion, but from conviction. Haman's pride could not tolerate refusal. Pride rarely can. Haman's anger turned into something darker. He persuaded the king to sign a decree. On a chosen day, the Jewish people would be destroyed. The law was sealed, stamped with the king's ring, and fear spread like wildfire. Mordecai tore his clothes in grief. Hope seemed thin, very thin. Mordecai sent word to Esther, "You must go to the king." She hesitated. Approaching the king uninvited meant death, unless he extended his golden scepter. Fear wrestled with responsibility. Then Mordecai's words arrived. "Who knows whether you have come to the kingdom for such a time as this?" The room fell silent. Esther understood. This was her moment. Esther called for a fast. 3 days, no food, only prayer. Strength does not always look loud. Sometimes it looks like stillness. On the 3rd day, she dressed in royal robes. "If I perish, I perish." Courage is not the absence of fear. It is obedience despite it. She stepped into the inner court. Silence. The king looked up. Time felt suspended. Then, the golden scepter extended. Mercy, grace. A door opened. At the banquet, Esther spoke carefully. "If I have found favor, let my life be given me." The king's eyes widened. "Who would dare threaten you?" Esther turned gently. "The adversary and enemy is this wicked Haman." Truth, spoken calmly, changed history. Haman's plan collapsed. The very gallows he built became his downfall. A new decree allowed the Jewish people to defend themselves. The day meant for destruction became a day of victory. Sorrow turned into celebration, fear into joy, and Purim was born. God is not always loud. Sometimes he works quietly behind palace doors. Behind timing, behind courage. You may feel unnoticed, but you may be exactly where you are for such a time as this.